grueling stretch of summer continues on here at Stafford as we prepare for the Senators Cup, the 50-lap SK Modified main event that Keith Rocco was the defending winner of last year. So we're going to start this pit preview off with the SK Modifieds and our defending champion standing with Kyle Rickey.
And Bonssa, the most consistent driver in the SK Modifieds thus far this season, is the defending champion, Todd Owen. Worst finish of the year so far in the first half of the season, 11th. And one win to your credit so far this season as well, early in the year on the Sizzler Sunday. How would you describe the competition in this division in the first half as the defending champ?
Competition's incredible. The level every year just goes higher and higher. Guys like Ronnie Williams and guys that are top runners are back, and now we're all battling up front. So it's going to be a long battle right to the end.
What more do you need to get this 81 car to victory lane for a second time this year?
I mean, we've been close. We've had some good runs. The SRX weekend, we were really good on Saturday. Just gave one away, but we just got to keep doing what we do. We got to keep going home, work on it hard, try to finish every race, and wins will come to you. But in order to win one, you got to finish one. So just keep doing what we're doing.
Best of luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
That's Todd Owen, the defending champion. Bonssa Tufa is able to catch up with another driver participating in tonight's Senators Cup.
Keith Rocco is the defending winner of the Senators Cup race after a thrilling battle last year. This season, Keith, what have you been able to take away from the first half of the year that you can carry over to the second half?
I don't even know where to start. All I can say is we got good people behind us. We got good sponsors behind us. That's what's keeping us rolling right now.
As an owner, we've seen strong runs from Megan. We've seen strong runs from Michael. How do you feel about KR as a whole this year so far in 2022?
I mean, everybody's really good. I mean, all the cars got speed. It's just like, it's luck this year. We got nothing on our side. Megan seems to be about the best car out of the stable right now with the most consistent finishes. Michael had really good finishes, podium finish a couple weeks ago, and consistently in the top 10. And, I think our biggest thing right now for me and Andrew, I'm in the handicap now, but biggest thing is if you don't start up in that handicap, in that top 15, man, it's like doomsday back there. That was our biggest thing, getting over that hump so we could be back in the handicap. And, the few modified shows where there was no heat races and then you're starting 21st, 22nd, it's tough. So I think we're getting in a rhythm now, and hopefully we can start stringing some finishes together.
He's had a couple of strong runs this season. He's been getting better as the year rolls on. We'll see if Keith can defend that Senators Cup crown. Now we're going to keep it in the KR stable because Kyle Rickey standing by with Michael Jarvis Jr.
And Bonssa, we have moved just a couple of feet down in the KRR pits, and Michael Jarvis Jr. has been on a roll as of late, finding some consistency. 3 top 10s here in the last 4 weeks. What's starting to click here halfway through the season with this 33 team?
Just been trying some different stuff, finding out what's working for us with these new cars. Definitely we hit on something and just keep trying to build on that. And as far as just trying to finish races, like we had a couple bad nights, and like I had a decent car, could have came home with something besides 20th or wherever it was. But yeah, just gotta keep the nose clean and just keep working on it. But it's definitely going the right direction.
Keith mentioned that a moment ago, being stuck in middle of the pack. How crazy is it back there when you're not starting, say, in the top 8 or 10?
It's definitely rough, but you got to be patient about it too. You can't go anywhere if they're 2 by 2 by 2 that deep. So it's a lot of patience. Sometimes you pick the right lane, sometimes you don't. But once you get, once it filters out a little bit, a longer green flag run, it's a little bit easier. But yeah, start of the race, it's definitely hectic.
Best of luck to you tonight.
Thank you very much.
And he'll get an extra 10 laps in tonight's Senators Cup, 50 laps for the SK Modifieds. Now let's swing it over to the late model pits and a driver looking to get back to victory lane.
It's been an up and down year for Kevin Gambacorta, whether it's winning 2 races this year back-to-back or getting into some trouble, whether it's in turn 4, turn 3, or wherever, and having heavily damaged cars. But aside from all that, how have you felt about the speed of the car this season, even after all the accidents that have happened?
The speed, it's got to be one of the best long-run cars here. After that wreck we had a few weeks ago, it was off a little bit, but last week I feel like we were the fastest car at the end of the race. We made up a ton of ground. So the speed's there. It's just my luck. I don't know what the heck it is. The last few years, we either have great luck. I mean, we win races, and then we have crazy things happen, and it's just like you say, it's like a roller coaster. It's like up and down.
Now, part of it seems like you're stuck on the outside line so much. I mean, what can you do being on the outside in the late model, even with the change in track conditions?
Honestly, I don't feel like they put the stuff up there. I don't think it helps our cars like it does the modifieds. Sometimes I don't know what you do. You're just at the mercy up there because if you can't get clear in a lap or two, you're just stuck. It's like a train under you, and you got to wait. And that's what happened to us last week. We lost probably a straightaway on those guys, just stuck up there waiting to get to the bottom. Some guys make it work up there. I probably got to get better at driving up there and hanging tough and trying to clear people. But it's real tough in these cars. You want to be on the bottom, that's for sure.
Well, we'll see what Kevin Gambacorta can do. Last week was his first top 5 in about a few weeks, so we'll see if he can find his way to victory lane for the 3rd time this season. Now we're going to move to the SK Lights, where Kyle Rickey standing by with one of the newcomers in that division.
And Bonssa with an SK Light modified rookie. That was last year's Street Stock champion, and it looks like Frank Litwell Jr., you're finally catching on to the modifieds here at Stafford with back-to-back top 10s. How have these last couple of weeks been for you?
It's up and up every single week. I thought it would be a little more success, a little faster, but it's just not. It hasn't been. Competition's out of control. Got 20 cars that can win every week, but we're starting to figure this thing out.
What's been the biggest hurdle, the biggest obstacle that you've had to adjust to as a driver from the Street Stocks to the SK Lights?
Not using my right front to move people, because I get in that little position and there's a Nerf bar there and I got a wheel out here. So it's just all of my old tricks, they don't really work here.
Best of luck to you here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Looking for 3 top 10s in a row in his rookie season here in the SK Light Modifieds. Let's hear from a Street Stock competitor now, looking for his first win of the year with Bonssa.
Tyler Trott's been quietly top 5 in points in the last few weeks of the season, and you finished 5th last week. And I remember we were talking a few weeks ago about how you have the speed, but you need the luck. How much of that has stayed the same throughout the year?
I think the luck has actually gone downhill. I mean, we got wrecked twice in the heat race, missing us out of handicap, so we started 17th in the last feature. So, I mean, the speed is still there. We drove all the way up to a top 5. Can't really beat that. You know, we just need the luck on our side to get that laps led.
In the big picture, how do you feel about Jet Motorsports with the 80 and the 51? You've had a couple part-time rides this year too.
We feel pretty good. I mean, both of our cars are pretty rock solid. I mean, we work on them all week, you know, and you know, we're getting a couple other guys in here that want to rent this car, and he may possibly buy that car next year. I don't know, but you know, the focus doesn't get taken away. We still make sure the 2 hot rods are ready.
Well, both Bert and Tyler are top 5 in the points coming into tonight, and they're both looking for their first win this season. And it's going to be a fun night of racing, capped off with the Senators Cup SK Modified event. If you're not here, we hope to see you here, and if you are here, we're going to go to Ben Dodge in the booth.